longer, maybe less. But anyways, so like the title says, today's gonna be a story time. This is gonna be the first story time I am making. And whoa, this is kind of a crazy one. Okay, so I'm gonna get straight to it because it's kind of long too. Okay, so anyways, take it back to the first time where I was 10 years old, right? I was at my cousin's house. And you all know, we all have that sister that just keeps, for some random reason, finds the weirdest dolls and, like, plays with them, right? Anyways, so my sister had one of those dolls, alright? So we were like, you know what, let's just leave it outside. And we decided to leave it outside, alright, on the couch. Because we have a couch outside. And so we left it out there, and then we ended up finding, we went inside to play some, you know, COD, whatever you call it. And so we played that, and then we hear a loud bang outside, and we're like, what the heck was that? So we go outside, and have you all ever had an RC car? I'm pretty sure you guys have had an RC car, but if you have, you know how expensive they are. They're freaking expensive. Anyways, so I had an RC car, right? It was about like $500, alright, and that's pretty expensive. It took me a while to get that. But so we got it, and we find it on the floor, split in half. Who knows how it got split in half? It was like a strong RC car, and it got split in half. Like someone got a karate chop sword and freaking karate chopped it in half. Like that's how split it was. It was a perfect line too. Just a line. You wouldn't know it was split in half until you touched it and moved it. But anyways, so we were like, who did this? And then we looked at the doll, and then we hold on. And then we looked at the doll, and then we looked back at the RC car. We looked at the doll, we looked back at the RC car. We were like, there's no way the doll could have done this. But then at the same time, nobody's outside, right? So we're like, maybe the doll did do this. And so we went back inside. We told our mom, she didn't believe us. So we were like, dang it, she never believes us with anything. So we went back inside. We decided to play some more Call of Duty, and we had a blast of fun. And next thing we know, we hear a loud bang again. So we go back outside, and we know, like, there's nothing else there's nothing else valuable to us that is outside. So we decide to what's it called, to look around, and we didn't find anything. We just found like a table on the ground, and that was it. But other than that, we didn't find anything. Right? Anyway, so we decided to just like look around, and then we hear the tractor start. And we know that our dad's not home, but just to make sure, we call our mom. We told her, is dad home? She's like, no, he's not. He's still at work. We're like, okay, well, somebody just turned on the tractor. She's like, well, I'm pretty sure it was you guys. Or do you guys mind playing tricks on us? And we're like, bro, how is our mind gonna play tricks on us if we both didn't hear the tractor on? Anyways, so after that, she was like, just don't worry about it. So we didn't worry about it. And I have to admit, that was probably the dumbest thing we ever did. We did not worry about it. That was probably the dumbest deed we ever did. We didn't worry about it. But eventually, so we turned off the tractor, and then we went back inside, right? And we were like, wait, what if it really is that doll? And he was like, well, there's only one way to make sure. I was like, well, there's only one way to get rid of it, and we decided to get rid of it. We threw it over to the neighbor's yard. We hope he wasn't mad, because if he was, well then, that's our bad right there. But, so we went back inside. We went back inside. We didn't hear anything for about a week. And that's quite a good thing for us. That was a good thing for us anyways. So, we go back, we played COD for like that entire time, and then the last 2 days, because my mom was also away for that week, but like we're like, who leaves their child away in the house for a whole week? Like that's kind of crazy. So anyways, so we go back inside. We're there, and then we hear someone open the gate. But may I remind you, nobody was inside, and nobody should have been here because we're home alone. We never invited anybody. Well, we're the type of people to have a party, but we didn't decide to have a party. We decided to grind on Call of Duty, which is probably the smartest thing we've chosen in a while. Because if we had, our mom told us if we had another party, we would get our butts beat. So we were like, who's here? And then we called our mom and asked her if she came early or if dad came. She was like, no, your dad's still on a working trip. And we were like, so who's here? She She's like, I don't know, just call the cops and hide in your room. So that's what we did. We called the cops, we hid in our room, and we closed the door. Remind you, we locked it. And so, you know, my cousin being the type of cousin that he is, we like 30 minutes have passed, and I just see him turn on his phone. I'm like, what are you doing with your phone on? And he's like, now is the time where I have to do this. And we're like, dude, what? What are you about to do? And all I hear is, and I'm like, bro, now is not the time to check your Clash Royale. And he's like, it's always the time to check your Clash Royale. I was like, oh my God, we're about to be killed, maybe. And the first thing you want to do is check your Clash Royale, my guy. Like, that's not the time. And he's like, it's always the time to check your Clash Royale. Alright, bet, fine. Check your Clash Royale, my guy. Check your Clash Royale. So we checked it. And I was like, oh my God, we hear knocking. And then we hear the cops coming. We're like, finally, they're here. After an hour of waiting, they came. And so they come, they ask us, did we get a good look of who came in? We're like, no, we just know we came in. And he was like, well, there's this doll outside your door. So we're going to take this in for, I don't know what they call it, but for whatever they call it. And so they took it in, right? And they went for like, it was there, and we never heard from it ever again, and we had a bunch of fun. And then my sister came home, and she was wondering where it was. I told her that the cops took it. She was like, how could they take it? Well, they came here because there was a person in the house, and it turned out it was just a doll. Your doll was haunted, and we should not have taken it. Well, now it's with the cops, so we don't have to worry about it. So that was it. I mean, that was the whole story. It was pretty crazy, but I mean, there's always the crazy thing, right? Am I right? Anyways, so that's probably the end of it. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you keep on hearing the mute and unmute, it's my cousin. He's here in the party listening to this because he wants to listen to this.
Well done.
But you know what a party is. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did not like my mic, don't worry, I will not have it for long. This is just an old mic that I had to find. This is an old mic I had to find. I had to find this old mic. Alright? So anyways, hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like. I know I've been gone for about like a whole long time, but like, I get it. I wasn't active, alright? I had better things to do than upload. Honestly, though, I probably shouldn't have said that. Uploading is probably one of the most things that I'm really cared about. But, you know, also, if you guys want, I have a bunch of videos ready for me doing story mode. I don't know how many parts it will be, but I do know that the videos will at least last 30 minutes each. 30 minutes at least. Just at least 30 minutes. Alright, so if you guys want to see that, you know, just tell me and I will, you know, make an arrangement and have you see it. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, and I will see you all, oh crap, next time.